Hey friends, welcome. If this is your first time visiting, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back. And thank you so much to all my subby friends. I appreciate you so very much. And if you haven't already done so, please hit the subscribe button. I'd love to have you as a subby friend. And if you like the video, please give it a big thumbs up. So today I wanted to bring to you this super cute little troll tumbler. I love it. It is so cute. Now I'll tell you, I need to, a little bit more epoxy up around, the rim here. I cleaned too close to it, but I'm waiting once I put the name, because I'll be putting a name across here, and once I do that and give it a little bit more epoxy, then I'll go up a little bit above this here and give that a nice good epoxy coat around the edge there so that it doesn't come up. So for my Trolls tumbler, I used these decals, and these are from the Dollar Tree. Now the whole sheet is, in the video attached that has me making it. It has all of these, but I just wanted to show you. So I love these wall decals. So these wall decals, they are nice and thick. They're really pretty vinyl. See, it's like a nice thick, and it's a stretchy vinyl. So they go around curves really easily, and, they're beautiful. You can see they look really nice under epoxy. You cannot see any kind of lines or anything from them. Really nice. And the other thing that's really good about them is, for people who are selling tumblers, this is not, you're not making your own decal or your own design of a copyrighted product. This is actually an official, these are official Trolls stickers. So, and I have like SpongeBob, Avengers. I actually recently found like some Star Wars ones, and it just makes it a little bit easier because you've got these pretty pictures, and they are actually official stickers. I have some that are Mickey I found there, and so if you here, let me just, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So here's the pile of stickers, but so you can see, so if you have a chance and you're at the Dollar Tree, so you can see, because these are, they're all actually official stickers. So you, there's the Trolls. I have, different, see, like, so My Little Pony. And I find these all the time. So Jurassic Park. The butterflies are pretty. But, so, I find these, when I find them that I like, I collect them because, I use them on lots of different things. But just to give you an idea, that's more Trolls. See, so like Mickey. Just want you to sort of have an idea of some of the things you can find. Some of these, are bigger than for a tumbler, but, if I think that I might be able to do something with, and sometimes it's parts of them. See, like Frozen, I've used that already. But then, in these, they're, oh yeah, see, pets. But they're actual Toy Story. Transformers. That's pets. Oh yeah, see Marvel Comics. It's Frozen. So, you know, I will go in and just, you know, peek through to see what they have in these stickers, just because Daniel Tigers. Oh yeah, so see, look, here are the Star Wars. How cute are those? Baby Shark. Now these are a little bit big. This guy's easy to use. That I could probably use on maybe a bigger one. This one I would probably have to go sideways, but still. So look, SpongeBob. It's more Baby Shark. So anyways, but you know, these are nice because they are, you know, like I said, they're official decals. You're not making your own sticker. And you can see they look really, really nice under tumblers. Oh, as I throw my cup around. Let me put these up real quick. So anyways, I just wanted to show you that because I thought, you know, it might be useful for you. And so anyways, so look how cute this is. So I use these colors off of the one guy. I was going to show you. So the reason I decided not to go all the way up with my glitter on this one is just because initially I was thinking I was going to be able to put this guy on here. I wasn't really paying attention to the sizing. He's too big for this particular tumbler, but you know, the colors just went well. So they're good Trolls colors, so that's why I, you know, chose to not go all the way up. But super cute, and I do have the video attached if you'd like to see it. And yeah, really fun. So, all right, well, listen, I hope you guys have a blessed and beautiful rest of the day, and I hope you enjoy the video. Thanks. Give it a big thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. See ya. So what I have is, this is a 12-ounce curvy tumbler. This is in blue by Hogg. Now, of course, if you don't find the blue, or you just have a little stainless steel tumbler for a kiddo, you can paint it whatever color you want. And I like this blue. And I actually have decided that I'm going to do a rim on this. So I have my electrical tape. So for me, I personally like to use electrical tape. And the reason why I like to use electrical tape is because it stretches and it's really easy to get a nice line. And a good seal on it. Drop my scissors. So now I always like to make a little tab when I do that. So I did clean this, but I've been really touching it, so I'm going to clean it again. Now, I do know, this is just denatured alcohol. I do know that some people like to scuff up their tumblers before they apply epoxy and stuff to them. I don't necessarily do that just because I've never had any issue with my epoxy or anything adhering. It's just not been something I've needed to do. So I'm sure there's something to it. I just personally don't. And so much of this really is personal preference. So I'm going to be using, this is called Lagoon, and it's by Glitzy Glitter. And I thought this would be a really pretty color. It would kind of contrast nicely with this for the rim. And then it would also go well because I'm going to make, this is going to be a troll tumbler. And I'm actually going to use these decals that I got from the Dollar Tree. So these are wall decals, and they're super colorful, really pretty. And I think that this is going to go really nice. And if you see, like, if you look at his color, and it goes, this is going to go really well together. Okay. So I'm using tacky glue. So this is just Elaine's tacky glue, and I have it mixed with water. And I like to mix it to like a pancake batter type of consistency. Now, my first layer, it doesn't matter if I pounce it on or if I wipe it on. I just, I don't want it to be too wet. Now my second layer, I always pounce it on because that pushes my glitter in, and a rubbing motion over the second layer will also cause, you to pull off glitter. I know everybody is different on their preference. So I always do 2 layers of glitter, and that's just my thing. Now, sometimes when I have a dump glitter that is similar to the color that I'm using, I might use my dump glitter first so that I don't waste my, better glitter. And what dump glitter is, once you've dumped your glitter back into the container and you have, little particles, or you have some stuff that, maybe it was a second dumping and after you burnished or something, and you don't want that to go into your container. So a dump glitter is where you just sort of put all of that together. And, you can make some really pretty colors that way. But then also, one of the nice things with it is that, sorry, I wiped off my glue on accident. You can also use it if it's a light enough color as your first layer. So sorry, I'm just gonna grab this. So I like to use these solo cups when I'm doing stuff like this because, as you can see, it just sort of gives me an extra little handle space. So my apologies, I never took the... Now, if I were only doing 1 layer, I'm sure that probably roughing up my cup with some sandpaper would probably, be helpful. Oh, look, this is covering so nice. Anyways. I don't know. I always do 2 layers, but this is such a nice coverage. I'm not sure if I would necessarily need 2 layers. I obviously didn't do a good job getting glue on the bottom there, but Yeah, I still think 2 layers, but it's definitely a nice coverage. So what I'll do is let that dry. Oh, it's not as covered as well as I thought it was. Now that I can see. I'll let that dry, and then I'll go in and we'll pounce in some more glue, and we'll put on a second coat. So we'll just let this dry. All right, so we're pretty dry here. We're gonna go to our second coat on this little guy here. I don't want to get glue on my plate because I need to use it for my glitter. But I don't mind getting glue on the paper. That's why I have it down. I love this brown craft paper like this. And so doing this, it helps to burnish in my glitter, make it all nice and flat. Make sure everything is covered. There we go, that looks good. All right, so that looks really good. I'm going to let that dry, and then I'm gonna seal it with Mod Podge, and I will pounce the Mod Podge on to just sort of burnish that glitter in there well. All right, so we will give this a little bit of time to dry. We'll do some Mod Podge, and then we'll do some epoxy. All right, so I have my epoxy mix. Now this is a lot because I'm doing more than just this cup.
This is my 2-to-1. This is Envirotech Light. And this little cup is so light. It's so funny because super light and super heavy are, you know, sort of a little challenging. So I'm just going to go through. Now this layer is going to be very light. I don't want a lot to start because I don't want to make my tumbler so heavy. Now glitter, you know, does always take a little bit more over top of it there than just paint. But this is really going to be just to give me a nice smooth surface to work with my decals. And I just, like I said, I have a paper plate that I take through beginning to end with each project. And that's just how I help keep things somewhat clean. This is a messy hobby for sure. Lots of different ways to do these things, but it's just something I like to do. And I'm going to use this, you know, I've gone back and forth between using my finger, using, you know, I have rubber spatulas that I use sometimes. Really just depends. The finger is my favorite. It's just, you know, a little bit messier. But especially for glitter, my finger is my favorite. Alright, so look how much epoxy I have left. Like, I can do 2 more cups. It doesn't take much at all, but you do want to make sure it's nice and covered. Everything's covered to give it a nice, smooth, pretty surface. Look how nice and smooth that is. Now, in about 30 minutes, I'm going to come in and take off my tape. That's why I give myself a handle. Alright, but I'm going to wait about 30 minutes. That way nothing rides up to my lip area where I don't want it. If you had bubbles, you could take your heat gun. I don't have any of that. I tend to not really have a challenge with bubbles. That's not really something I've had a problem with. I do, though, heat my epoxy prior to putting it on my tumblers. That's my thing, so. Alright, so we'll let this turn, and I'll be back.
So, I've got my Trolls decals. So these are from the Dollar Tree. Super cute, right? Now, this guy is where I took the colors for the cup from, but I'm not putting him on. This cup is a little too short for him. So, but I'm definitely doing her. I think I'll be able to just make it. See, I got a little bit of air right there. Just Ah, come on, careful. There we go. So as you can see, I'm putting these on. My cup is still a little tacky, but I'm intentionally putting these on a little tacky so that they really, really stick down good. But you've got to be careful, because if you get like bubbles and stuff, like pulling it up when it's tacky, you're going to lose everything. So you got to be really, really careful. Now, sometimes if I have a bubble like that I just can't get rid of, you know, which happens because of it being round, I'll just go in with like my X-Acto, make a small little slit, and then press it down, and you cannot tell. Now, if I let this get totally hard, I'd be able to pull them up really, really well without a problem. But because this is short and round, short round cups, sometimes it's really easy for the edges to pop up and have a hard time sticking. So what I have learned in doing these are that on short round tumblers like this, if I can put them on when the epoxy's still just a little tiny bit tacky, then they just don't come up. And what I'm gonna do, this guy, I love him. He is just so cute. So he went on easy. I'm honestly glad that I did have that little space in here, because it allowed me to show you how I get rid of it. This cup is going to be so adorable. Now I'm gonna leave space back here so that I can put a name. I'm not gonna be putting a name right now, but I'm gonna leave space so that I can put a name, or be able to put a name this way. So I'm thinking the name this way is what I like, so I can kind of fill up the bottom there. So I think that we'll use this guy here. I think he's too big. I'm not going to use him this time. We'll use him. Now that real curvy spot in him being small, I have a couple little spots of air, so I'm just going to go in with my X-Acto. Just make a little cut. All right. Now, I like to kind of like hold these up the side a little bit like this. It lets me just make sure that there's nothing sticking up. Like I look at it from the side, make sure that there's nothing sticking up that I'm not missing. No air bubbles that I'm missing. All right, perfect. All right, this guy is going to be so cute. And then when I'm ready to put a name, I can just put the name right across there. How cute is this guy? So cute, love it. So I'm gonna let this just sit, dry a little bit. My decals will really form to it with it being tacky as it dries. I've got something else on my spinners right now. I took this one off, put other stuff on, and so it'll give these a chance to sit, adhere nicely, and then I'll go and put it back on the spinner. Okay, so we'll see you when it's done. All right, so we will see you when this guy's done.